In 2005, we launched in Uganda. It started out edgy and fun. 20 years later, we had no idea God would put us right in the center of darkness. In 2017, we completely changed our organizational model for impacting communities. For years, we educated and inspired youth using the arts, encouraging them towards making healthy choices, only to be met with the reality that most of them didn't have choices. We knew we had to change everything. We had to give them a choice. They didn't need inspiration. They needed a skill, a trade, work, empowerment to own their own lives. In Uganda, education of the youth ends at age 12 for 60% of them, leaving millions upon millions of youth with little education and no skills, forced to figure out how to survive without any opportunity to make money and even feed themselves. Even those with parents or families are in the same struggle. Lack of education and skills, parents selling the girls so the boys can go to school, exploiting their girls, prostituting themselves. There are very few options for basic survival without education or skills. So to give these youth choices, we had to give them skills. In 2018, we launched our trade and entrepreneurial school, finding the most destitute and vulnerable young people to empower with a skill that could change their entire lives. Walking closely with them through 6 to 12 months of skills training, we had the opportunity to impact them with life skills and deep discipleship. In just 2.5 years, we successfully graduated 350 youth before COVID shut us down, all certified at a government level with a skill that would change their lives forever and finally give them choices. We knew we could replicate this model and rescue and empower thousands of youth every year if we had more space to expand. We began asking for God to direct us where to buy land and build. The village of Baka is just outside the capital city of Kampala. Our leaders all felt their hearts pulled to this area and a specific piece of land that was for sale. We could clearly see a community in desperate need of development and resources. We knew this was our promised land, where we would see community transformation and people experience freedom. What we didn't know is that the land we bought was cursed. The locals believed that nothing could prosper or be successful there. All efforts would fail. Now, Baka is not a well-known village, but those who do know about Baka know it for two things: being a hotbed for witch doctors and sorcery, and the horrific practice of child sacrifice. Our eyes have been opened to a deeper reason why God planted us in this place, to see a community in darkness set free by the power of God. We started to build and began to see miracle after miracle as God provided and opened doors. Our main building, which is over 30,000 square feet, will be our new rescue center, able to skill and empower 2,000 to 3,000 students every year once fully scaled. The top 2 levels will be the school. The main floor will be the businesses that support the school, which will make it financially self-sustainable forever. Our culinary students will also be running the restaurant. Tailoring students will make clothes and accessories for our store. Cosmetology students will be able to work in the salon, and the massive central area will be used as a wedding venue on the weekends, bringing in the bulk of our finances because nobody does weddings like Ugandans. We'll have more than a dozen different skill sets we'll teach, all with businesses attached. Masterpiece Marketplace is what we call it, a beautifully modern and high-end business complex right in the heart of one of the darkest corners of the world, to be a spotlight for the kingdom. We've been building for more than 5 years now. Almost $1 million has been poured into the project. We started school again a year ago, skilling in 5 different trades while construction is still in process. But we need help to get this across the finish line and achieve self-sustainability. We need everyone who can help to get involved. From $5 a week to major donors and business sponsorships, it will take a village. Thousands upon thousands of desperate youth are waiting on us. When the building is complete, we will be able to graduate thousands of students per year, and the businesses attached will fund future schooling in perpetuity. Would you partner with us to empower and transform a community with a ministry model that can transform a continent?